Yo, it's Hunter, welcome back to my channel. This time I'm going to be doing a tutorial for another original trick. It's only a few elements long, but basically every yo-yoer I've shown this trick to has loved it. Lots of people ask for a tutorial after seeing this one tech trick on my Instagram, but unfortunately the trick is just too long, and I definitely don't want this tutorial to take half an hour. So I'm going to teach you the coolest part, one of my own original elements, which you can add to your own combos. Here's what the trick looks like. Just one quick note before I start the tutorial. If you are a beginner, this is a very advanced trick. So obviously if you don't have a lot of experience, it's going to be very challenging learning. Even with a lot of experience, this is going to take some practice. But I think that no matter what skill level you're at in yo-yo, you're still going to benefit from this tutorial. Alright, so I'll start by doing a quick overview of the trick, and then we'll go into a full breakdown. You're going to start with a trapeze, roll off, let it go behind, and do a recapture like this. Then you're going to do a thumb underpass into a cross arm position, catch the yo-yo on the front string like that, and then uncross as the slack catches in the yo-yo. And the dismount, I have something like this, which I'll teach at the end as well, goes into a GT. So that's what the trick all looks like. Let's get into a more detailed tutorial. Start with the trapeze, and then you're gonna roll off, take your finger out, and put your index finger back underneath the string like this. So if you're familiar with how to do a recapture on your dominant hand side like this, it's kind of similar to that, except you're gonna let the yo-yo go behind the string and over the top before you actually do the recapture. The reason it's important to have the yo-yo go behind the string before doing the recapture is so you get the twist in the string like this. It may not seem like a lot, but this is actually very important for the trick. The next step is once you're in this mount, you're actually going to insert your thumb into the formation. Make sure that your hand is upside down, that way you end up getting in the right position. And your thumb is just right above that kink that's in the string. Now you're going to perform a little chopstick where the yo-yo goes between your thumb and the rest of your fingers. One quick tip, it's going to be a lot easier to do this if you open up your non-dominant hand with all your fingers like this before you start. That way you have more room to be able to catch the yo-yo. So once you do the underpass, you should be in a mount like this if you kind of spread your hands out. Sort of like a weird cross-arm green triangle mount with a string on your thumb like that. But make sure that when you're in this mount, the string doesn't touch any of your non-dominant hand fingers except for your thumb. Next up is basically just the normal black hops element where you're going to pop the yo-yo in the air and take your non-throw hand index finger to undercut the string like this. And make sure that when you're doing the undercut, you're landing on the very front string, otherwise it's not going to work. So we've actually arrived at the hardest element in the trick, which looks something like this. Basically what's happening is the yo-yo is going to come off of this string like this as you're uncrossing. And at the same time, this slack is going to come off your thumb and whip into the yo-yo. It's going to land on the front string. And at the same time, all of these strings are going to be coming off of your dominant hand except for the string on your thumb. Now you're going to roll the yo-yo behind all the strings and behind your non-dominant arm like this. Now drop everything on your dominant hand and put your dominant arm in front of all the strings. And now the only step left is to roll it over your dominant arm and it will go into a green triangle that you can pop out the front. Anyways, that's it for the tutorial. If you want to pick up the yo-yo that I was using in this tutorial, it's called the Spotlight Ultra by Yo-Yo Factory, my signature yo-yo. You can get it in the first link in the description. Drop a comment letting me know what you thought of the tutorial, and if you have any questions, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.